This week's native Australian animals are the water dragons and the turtles.
These guys here are called Gippsland's water dragons. They're one of two species of water dragon that we have in Australia. The other water dragon species is the eastern, which is found up north, so New South Wales. These guys are found more down Victoria Way. This is actually the male.
Oh, are those cockroaches?
Yep. Now it's actually slightly cold today, so they're not as active as what they usually are. That's why there's usually two females that are right here as well, but they're probably up in their hides and things like that behind us. It's just coming into the colder weather, so you'll find that they won't be out on exhibit as much as they are normally. He's also got a brighter colour throat. You can have a look underneath his throat. It's quite orange compared to the females. The females do come out, they're not quite as green and they don't have that bright colour underneath there as well.
Do they eat anything else other than cockroaches?
They do. We'll actually feed them a variety of cockroaches and crickets on odd days of the week, and then 2 to 3 times a week at the moment we'll actually give them a lizard mix. In that lizard mix it's made up of a majority of greens, so all different lettuce types, spinaches, things like that, and also vegetables and fruit that's cut up into small pieces.
Why do they share the same exhibit with the turtles?
With some exhibits at the zoo we actually try and make up mixed exhibits. When doing that we try and put different species of animals that are found roughly in around the same area in the one exhibit. It makes it interesting for the public, and also if these animals can be housed healthfully with other species, it gives them more interaction as well. You do have to watch and make sure there's no aggression or anything like that between them, but this exhibit's working really well. We've bred the turtles and we've also bred the Gippsland water dragons this year.
How big are they when they're first born?
They're tiny. We've got some little babies out the back, and they've actually grown a lot over the last few weeks that we've had them. Their size variations are really different as well, depending on how much food they get.
So how many turtles are in the pond?
In here we've got 3 different species of turtle, and 8 turtles in total. So we've got the sword-shelled turtle, the Macquarie turtle, and the long-necked turtle. Now the long-necks have actually bred in this exhibit as well. So we'll head off and I'll show you the little baby of that soon too. And we're just feeding them some white bait today. So here we've got a long neck. So that's one of the parents of the young that we've got.
Can we see the babies?
All right, so just around the corner here we've got the babies of our Gippsland water dragons that we just saw on exhibit. In here we've got about 8 left of the 18 that we actually bred. And these guys, once they're grown up next summer, they'll actually go into the exhibit that you just saw. So we'll have a big mixed exhibit with lots and lots of animals, creating a lot of interest for the public. These guys have an incubation period of around 60 days for their eggs. So when the eggs were laid on exhibit, we took them out and we put them in our incubator and hatched them in there.
How long ago did they hatch?
They're actually hatched in January this year.
Can they swim as well as they can climb?
Yep, they can. It's mainly due to this very long tail. So we'll actually use that as sort of a rudder through the water to propel themselves along. And here we have one of our baby long neck turtles.
So how long does it take for them to get as big as the ones in the exhibit?
It'll take that little guy about 5 or 6 years to become adult size.
Would it be possible if we could hold him?
I can get him out. We can see how small he is on your hand.
So tiny.
So if you have a look on his belly, you can see where his umbilicus was. It's his belly button.